Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Putin arrived China, part one. Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, arrived last night, China. Well, Vladimir Putin has suddenly become significantly important in international diplomacy after the economic development by Russia, and more so with the controversial war between Russia and Ukraine. Vladimir Putin has issued his strategy on NATO, on Western expansion, and relations between Western Bloc and Russia. Well, the two nations of China and Russia are the natural allies. As we talk about the rivals of Western Bloc, we mention the states of Russia, of course, former Soviet Union, USSR. We mention the state of China, a communist nation today. We talk about DPRK, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, whom we call North Korea. And we talk about their allies, Cuba in Americas. And then there are nations who have been victimized by the Western Bloc or by Americans. So we talk about the natural allies. Vladimir Putin seeks strategic uh, relations with China, and in fact, they have worked a lot on strategic development between the two nations. And then there is a defense cooperation between the two nations, and they are working very closely on their commercial benefits. China has been working on an energy plan, a gas pipeline through Siberia. They call it Energy Project Siberia 2, and it is very much important to the economy of Russia. It is very much important to the development in Russia. This is the Energy Plan Siberia 2, the gas pipeline. And of course, the two nations will discuss matters on Russia Ukraine war. And well, both of the nations have got their significantly peculiar stance on Iranian crisis. And Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Irakchi has visited both capitals of Beijing, China, and Moscow, Russia. In fact, Abbas Irakchi had a meeting with Vladimir Putin not in Moscow, but it was there in St. Petersburg. Anyhow, the meeting is significantly important, and especially it has come only few days after Donald Trump left China. Donald Trump left China on 15th of May 2026, Friday, and here Russian president arrived on 19th of May 2026, Tuesday. Well, the world is very closely watching the two giants meet there, and how can they respond to the conflicts in Ukraine and the conflicts in Iran. And of course, it is very much significant vis a vis Donald Trump, USA, vis a vis Iran, the Middle East. And let's wait and see what happens there. Vladimir Putin will stay in Russia for 2 days, and there will be meetings, and the deputation who have arrived with Vladimir Putin will have negotiations with the Chinese counterparts.